Welcome to the Four Demons. My name is King as always, and today on Transformers View, we will be having Transformers from the very first live-action Transformers movie, which is Scorponok, and none other than the big bad Decepticon to destroy the naval base, or military base, if you remember from the movie, Blackout. There's a fun little gimmick between these two, which I won't spend too much time. If you look at the bottom, there's some tabs right here, here, and here. And how that works technically here is you do this, and they tab in. If I can remember how to do it 100% here. A bit rusty, y'all. Oh, might be the tail. Hold that thought. Forgot about that. My bad. Anything else in the way? I don't think there is. So it does this pretty much. And when you click this back button, from what I tell, is it's supposed to rotate the hands on the bottom to turn into the Gatling guns, but mine, for some reason, doesn't work. Don't know if that's an oversight or what, but it's okay. So this figure is Scorponok from the first movie, which clearly, if you look at the bottom, there's these wheels right here, which are to turn his hands, but again, mine has some damage to it, so I can only force it by this here, which makes no sense. But without further ado, let's transform him. So these are his legs. Simple enough. Short fellow legs, just like that. Get the shoulder. That these do actually have little divots on them. I am always afraid to, because they're very fragile. Well, I'm not going to try to force it. This is my second time owning this figure. I think this arm might be... No, they're very solid. Okay, well, what happens is they become fingers that come out. Then go flat to show the guns more. His head comes down like that. And then you have Scorponok, who never had an actual robot version in the movie. Very shocking, I know. These I have to give credit. They do have very good details all over them. And again, I like how the Autobot symbol is visible on this figure. Yes, you can only see it on his back when he's standing up. Yes, they left a little bit design flaws where the screws are showing and these wheels that make the figure look god ugly. And the tail is the biggest issue to me, which the tail does have this gimmick where you click it and it shoots. That does work on this figure every time I've had it. But the tail should have hid more from the base, I think. Kind of folded up into the back more flatter. And again, these wheels and these screws sticking out are just butt ugly. So his head is on a divot, cannot turn side to side, can rotate shoulders. I always just keep mine in his actual form because, let's face it, he never transformed in the movie, so why should he transform in real life? My point of view. Good figure though, I've owned two of these guys. My first one had a broken finger, so I had to glue that. I don't think this is the same one. Hold on. No, this is a different one. Anywho, so that's Scorponok for you. Here we have Blackout. This one is one of the more epic ones. The propeller is loose. Don't know why, but you have a little propeller. You got this button on the back, which actually activates its gimmick here. Really unique. No, mine is not complete, I know. I'm missing the super tiny Scorponok that goes there. Probably get one years later. Decent figure. Underbelly's not too bad. So let's get into transforming him. Excuse me. Oh, I did that wrong. Excuse me. Or did I? Oh, wait. Yeah, I did something wrong there. No wonder. I've actually always had issues with mine where parts don't want to line up properly, I've noticed. I think that's just an oversight, possibly. Don't know. Oh, that don't matter. Those pop off, so. I could just pop that whole section off. Probably be easier for me here. Yes, he could be a bit of a pain to transform, not gonna lie. If you don't like something that's complicated and possibly annoying, I don't recommend him. A real piece has to be actually done right for him to work. And there's two tabs actually, which, if you're wondering what's taking me so long to transform this guy, that is what was actually causing my mischief right here. Because they're actually side by side, and this figure's always been loose for me. And they don't stay tabbed either. Worth it all. We just rotate the legs. And I just taught myself a new trick. I actually didn't know that he had a back piece that stuck out like that, so he could actually stand up properly. So that's a fun fact for you. And yes, but it is missing a few tiny parts. Go ahead from that. So this part, you swivel this around, and I do believe it just says like that, if I remember correctly. Bear with me a moment. Just pop this propeller back on. There we go. And then it just push this back up. So forth. Set that onto the back, and you have blackout basically. There's your nut. Excuse me for a moment. Technical difficulties. Haven't had the best luck lately. Gonna lie. So my biggest concern about this is the fact that the thing is always makes you want to fall over. This back part does, because it's long. Kind of an underside. I did hear that you can take that off and attach it somewhere else. I don't remember what they were talking about, though, to be honest with you. I think what they were trying to say is you can attach it somewhere to his arm or something to actually activate the unusual gimmick, like in the movie where you could fling it around, or like in the games, which I don't care, clearly. It's just a really difficult figure to actually transform for me. And I do recommend him if you're a Transformers enthusiast and you like all the original toy line. But as far as I'm concerned on these two, they're not the best to me. These are the originals though, so there's no surprise there. Studio Series have released a newer one, which I haven't got my hands on. I'm hoping to eventually. So with that being said, I don't know the quality that they've changed. I wish they would have given Scorponok here a little bit more effort, like the movie, than anything else, considering they had all this room for improvements and made so many mistakes. They are posable. I just don't have the time for it or the feeling to do it today for this video, because out of all the ones I've owned, these two are by far some of the weirdest ones, but that's why I like them. So that will be today's YouTube video of a Transformer. I hope you like it. Please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. It helps me out a lot. I'm not getting paid for these at all. I'm not making YouTube videos for money or fame or glory and that. I'm just making them because I want to. And I know some days these actual toys won't be around no more. At least the old ones like this. And when they're gone, you know. YouTube will eventually delete countless videos of channels that are gone in time. The only way to find information on these is through old videos that are still on the internet and to Google them. But as you can imagine, it's hard to Google something when you don't know what it is or where it's from, its history, its age. So keep that in mind when you're looking at something that's old, for example. Keep the fact in mind that this might be here today, but be gone in the future. So, without that, I will shut my mouth and let you all go back to your day. I hope you enjoy this video. Again, please like and subscribe.